So if you notice, this is deadline on advanced, and before we go in there, I'm actually going to try and pull up what it is here so you can see potentially what's going to catch you off guard. So this is his card. Unfortunately, they don't show you his flip here, but he has a skull and crossbones at the bottom here, signifying that he has an instant win condition. But to start things off on advanced mode, whenever a catastrophe card is destroyed, he'll hit you for 3 infernal damage, and that's each hero on the field. So you're looking at 9 to 15 damage based on what you're taking against him. But the main thing here is that he's punishing you for ongoing destruction. So on advanced mode, you don't want to do the cheese that I did in the Nemesis battle. Then once he does have 3 or more catastrophe cards in play, he flips. What that all entails: at the end of the turn, he will destroy all environment cards in play, then the trash gets shuffled into the environment deck, so nothing is safe. All catastrophe cards are then destroyed, and he deals each non-hero, each non-villain target X irreducible fire damage, and removes the top X cards of the environment deck from the game. X is the number of catastrophe cards destroyed this turn, so you're more often than not going to be 3 or 4, because the way he works, you may get an extra one out. And then when the environment deck is depleted, it's game over. On advanced mode, whenever an environment card is destroyed, each hero is going to damage themselves, so that's something you can watch out for. But the annoying thing is, he doesn't do any damage himself. As a result, he actually puts 2 cards into play each turn. So, he puts the Englaive in play, he does his start of the turn card play, and then at the end of the turn, he'll play another one. Now, the way he does damage is by using the Atomic Englaive. This just hits your highest guy for 3 energy damage, not really too bad. He will play the Auto Armor Caster. This will protect him for a couple turns. Basically, there are a couple ways around this. It's just, we're going to kill this before we actually start going around it. As for his catastrophes, we'll tackle those as they come. But depending on how you do this, you can run into the Ataxia Sphere. The annoying thing about this one is just how it targets the guy with the lowest HP. And the other card you have to watch out for is the Unnatural Disaster. So this will reveal the top hero -1 cards of the villain deck, so in this case 3 cards. All catastrophe cards are revealed or put into play, everything else hits the trash. So basically, after he flips from his environment, his Eco-Vandal side, I think it's called, Remorseful Eco-Vandal, he can use this to just generate enough cataclysms or catastrophes to flip back. So that's what you have to watch out for. The way he's going to win this, if you let him, is he's going to destroy the environment deck. He doesn't really have enough damage necessarily to cut through the heroes if you play this correctly, so you'll see what I mean, I hope. In this match, we are at the mobile defense platform. We are taking the Naturalist, Expatriate, Knife the Rogue Agent, and the Prime Warden Argent Adept into the fray. So Tarogath, the last Prosetor, examined the remote scans of the mobile defense platform as his vessel approached the planet. It was primitive technology, to be sure, but for surface purposes. The shielding could be upgraded with auto armor capabilities, allowing him to reach the necessary lead lines with minimum interference from the inhabitants below. They were innocent, yet this dark deed must be done. It was for the greater good. So all this is tying into Oblivion. So, I can't really think of anything else to say. Let's just jump right in, hopefully not die. So he's going to throw out a pair of catastrophes right from the get-go, I'm afraid. You stand ready to defend your planet. That is good. Your planet will be saved, but you will not be spared. I shall save my planet, my habitat, my friends, and myself. I fight for these things. What do you fight for? Now, unfortunately, this is just normal Naturalist. It's not Hunted, even though Hunted would probably be a lot more fun here just by being so squishy. And then I explained what all he did. There's nothing here. 15 environment cards in play, no catastrophes. Saves me the first turn. So out comes the Englaive, because that's his start condition, then his start of turn play, which is the calculated Orogenesis. And then his next play, his end of turn play, is the Unleashed Hurricane. So we have to sack cards if we want to deal with that. I'm going to have Naturalist take the damage here. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. They're each going to take a hit. So, the environment is not going to be too friendly here. It's going to play Birth first turn, but then it's going to start bringing stuff to shoot us. So I want to get Environmental Allies out. This reduces damage dealt to the environment, which means we keep it alive. But this also means heroes are immune to damage dealt by environments. You can put me down right now with the start of The reason why this is important is the Orogenesis means at the start of the villain turn you'll play one environment card. That environment card will deal each non-villain target 2 melee damage. So if that card is a target, we will be immune to damage when we go into Gazelle form. Right here. So there's nothing in our trash, we're going to search the deck, and we want to become the Nimble Gazelle. For Expatriate, she has an Assault Rifle, Pride, and 2 Unloads. We're going to play the Assault Rifle so we can hit him and his glaive. And then we're opening fire. Then we want to shoot him. And then we want to stop dealing damage, because we're going to be cutting it close here. Hair Trigger Reflex is going to be helpful next turn. Now, Knife doesn't actually deal any damage on her own. On this side, she's on Infiltration mode. You can reveal the bottom part of a deck, play it, etc. But in this mode, we need Knife to be our prime source of damage, so we're going to use her Prime Punch. I just realized that I didn't read this. Aw, you missed me. I won't miss you. So we can use the Prime Punch. It's going to deal 1 melee damage and 1 energy damage each turn. We'll be finishing this one way or another. I prefer my way. And now we are going to punch him. Gives us energy burn. We'll be using that later once we have our buffs out. And for the adept, do I want to play Saraband? You want to play one of his melody cards, I know. Saraband. Your base machinations shall fail. And then we're going to use his Conduct. This is going to give us Arcane Cadence. Now the card we are going to palm is going to be... Do I want this one? No, I'm going to take this one because I may want to use the accompany text. So we're going to palm that one. On top of the deck, we can play this and have the next cadence actually discarded. We can put this on the bottom of the deck, and then we trash the other flare. So with the next cadence, the card we want more than anything else is going to be the Telemon's Lyra. On top of the deck, I think I want the Vernal Sonata. On the bottom of the deck, I'll put the Bell, and then we're going to sack the Flare so I can get the Bulwark in play. Now the Bulwark gives you a card draw and its accompany, and we're going to give this to Knife so we can get her buffs out. That gives the Conduit Blade. And then we drew a Vernal Sonata, who knew? So here comes the Birth, which is so friggin' annoying. Basically, whenever a target enters play, it plays an additional card. So out comes the Battalion Brute, courtesy of this. That's going to bring out the shield generator. And now the shield generator should hit us. Or it's the Battalion Brute that does, but because of Environmental Allies, we are fine. So, for the top card onto the deck, we are going to send the Deadly Crocodile, because I don't see this helping us too much, to be honest. Then we can have Expatriate toss, unload there. 1 damage each to, well, cold damage each to the highest HP guys, and then they're going to take an additional shot from his glaive. So here comes the pull shift, and it really doesn't matter which one you hit. I'm going to have Expatriate take it. So to explain the pull shift, I didn't actually show this one, but to save the multiverse, I've become my greatest fear. He's almost remorseful. I mean, if this situation changed, surely he could become a hero, PT. So, 2 non-villain targets take 1 cold damage each. It's hero -2, and then hero -2 players put the top card from their hand on top of the deck. Pretty annoying card. For the auto armor caster, and so we find ourselves here where my quest began. So be it. Whenever he's going to take damage the first time a turn, he's going to block it. That's going to come against us for the assault rifle shot. cards, but the pull shift is the annoying one that we have to be on guard for. At the start of the villain turn, discard the top 2 cards of each non-villain deck, and destroy 2 hero ongoing and or equipment cards. So we need to find some sacrifices fast. I can do Indomitable Force. Now the thing is, I could use it to block some environment damage, because I'm going to damage myself. It doesn't really matter. So we're going to toss that out as a sacrifice, then we're going to use the Nimble Gazelle to heal ourselves to full. Give us the Deadly Crocodile. Lucky us. Unfortunately, that's going to be going back on top of our deck unless I choose to sack another card, which I might, I don't know yet. So we want to put out the Hair Trigger Reflexes as our other sacrifice. Then we can shoot this to weaken it. We can shoot this to weaken it. And then I can't hurt these because of the shield generator and the environmental ally. So I'm just going to ping him because why not? We got Unload. And now if you use this, you lose your Prime Punch, so you do not actually want to do that. So what we can do is we can play the Focusing Conduit Blade, and I just realized I haven't read these, have I? The Protection of Innocence is the purest venture. Get out here. She can't shoot all of you. This one, sometimes it's correct across swords. Most times it is. So Energy Burn won't deal as much damage right now, plus it'll be blocked, so we don't want to do that. You could play the Kinetic Neutralizer, but we're going to hit this, and the Neutralizer only affects the highest HP you have, which would be Deadline. So if we wanted to actually punch past this, we could use that. We're going to use the Conduit Blade. Now you can use its active ability to destroy itself, it's just that's not ideal. So we want to hit the Auto Armor Caster. We got the Servo Gauntlet. Now for our Adept. I can play the Lyra, and then I put the Bell on the bottom of the deck so I can conduct here. Then we can give our card draw to Knife. This is the card we're looking for, Wrecking Uppercut. It's incredibly important to get that card. So, Shield Generator, I can't hurt it. I can put out the Turbo Lift, that's going to bring out the Bridge, Propulsion Systems. Can't hurt that. Turbo Lift gets destroyed after it plays a structure. Environmental Allies is going to block this, but the Bridge is going to come out here in a second. So there it is. That's going to destroy the Birth. And now, what's important to point out is that the Bridge is not a target, so it can bypass the Environmental Allies. So, this is gonna hurt. The Shield Generators and the Environmental Allies will protect it, so it's not too bad. So, Naturalist... it doesn't really matter. I'm actually getting rid of Shifter's Strength. I don't see myself using it. And then Expatriate. Keep in mind, whatever we put on top of our deck is going to get discarded here. So, I think I may actually want Knife to get rid of Overdo It. Then the cold damage. Unfortunately, I do take the Nemesis damage there, but it's partially mitigated. Then the 2-card discard. Nothing I can do about that. And then I have to sacrifice my Indomitable Force and my Hair Trigger Reflexes. I could get rid of the Bell, to be honest, but it's not really worth it. I probably am not going to play the Bell, so don't worry. So he's going to flip, he's going to destroy all these. That's 5 damage just from the environment cards to each hero. And self-damage, so I can't block it with any dirty tricks or anything. Now he destroys all these, and then 4 unblockable damage to everyone. So a grand total of 9, 10 for Naturalist, and I didn't see who took the shot. I think it was Expatriate who took the glaive shot. So, for Naturalist, I think I want to go Gator form here. Yeah, I do. So, main thing about this is I can use this power to deal 2 melee damage. That'll knock this down to 2 HP, so Expatriate can kill it. So, Gator time. And then 1 for the extra Crocodile. Even now, as an apex predator, you still struggle against your nature. The Argent hadn't. And then we got Cornered Beast, which is pretty helpful for killing some of his annoying cards. Anyway, right here... what do I want to do? We can play Pride, that's really the only thing I have. And then I want to use this to ping this. I want to... actually, wait a second, my Nitro round... yeah, my Nitro rounds and my RPG launcher were discarded. The Nitro rounds are really only helpful if you're going to actually destroy one of his ongoings, because then you only take 2 damage. So anyway, that... now, I kind of spoiled the whole surprise for him, in case you haven't gathered from me going to the actual Multiverse page. His next card on the deck is Unnatural Disaster, that way he can get some more Catastrophes out and flip over more quickly. Now, if you let him play this, it's going to destroy the Ataxia Sphere. I'm not going to let him do that. We're going to play Wrecking Uppercut, and we're going to punch him square in the jaw. So if you had any doubts, believe in my Millennium Eye. This turmoil's too great. I will pay for my transgressions, but what's done is done. And then you want to Prime Punch him in the jaw. Now, we actually could hit the Englaive, it's just not worth it. Bad part is the Englaive is going to hit Knife. So, let's see. I can do this. And I actually can destroy the Glaive here. It's just, I could put Cornered Beast out, or I could play this. So we're going to activate the Perform text on the Alacritus Subdominant. I don't think I read all these. I only hope that more virtuoso instruments have survived the ages. Anthony Drake is the adept, you didn't know. Once again, evil mindlessly strives for nothing. Hey, you can't touch that. It's a priceless artifact. Blake Washington. I don't remember who... oh, Blake Washington is Ra, I think. Whoa, I'm keeping you around. So yeah, we're gonna have the Naturalist play the Threatening Stomp. I kind of wanted to speed up Knife's setup. Well, it's a little overkill here, but it's not a big deal. My other option could have been to play and unload, ping him with the Assault Rifle, and then use Pride to execute, which would have been equally as good, I think. One player may draw a card. I'm trying to think of who would really use this. I'm gonna give this to Knife. Incidental Contact isn't really that good here. We got Silver Shadow, that'll do for now, I guess. Out comes the Battalion Gunner, and this can shoot us, which is a tad annoying. Luckily it's only 1 damage. There's the Ataxia Sphere. Lowest HP, I'm going to gamble and say this is the Adept. He can shuffle the trash into his deck, I don't give a damn. Now I'm going to play Cornered Beast, but I don't have the means to actually use this. So I'm going to have Deadline take the damage here. Damn, only 3 non-hero targets, oh well. So... there's no harm in unloading, I guess. Stupid environmental allies. Now, I should point out this is going to heal him. HP. The thing is, I could work on killing this. Yeah, I'm gonna ping this and that'll be Expatriate's pet project for the upcoming turns. So we do not want to use that. Now, I could play this, the servo, but that's only going to increase melee damage by 1. If I play the Connect Neutralizer, it's actually going to increase your damage by 2. The other option I have is that I can use this, proc it, that'll destroy it, and then I get to play a card, but this won't actually apply to it until next turn, so I think I'd rather do that next turn. So we'll play that, then we'll do this. Got another Wrecking Uppercut. And now I could do Silver Shadow. That's going to give an additional card draw. Who actually needs it? He does, I think. Yeah. This one player may draw a card. We are going to give this to the Naturalist. Feral Fury, nice. And now I could play a card, I could draw a card. I could use this to get the Rhapsody of Vigor out. Or I could fish for another instrument, but there isn't really anything worth playing at the moment. Like, the best thing would be the Horn, because then I could actually use the... Actually, hold on a second. What I'm thinking about is actually getting out the Horn, popping this, using this secondary effect, then I can play the Lyra, that will die, but I'll get another turn. I think I'm going to do that. So I wish to play this. We need to go on my deck. I'll get the Horn. Got another Conjuration, that's no big deal. So the form text of a melody, which is the Saraband I played at the very beginning. And you know what? I can get a rhythm card off the bottom of my deck if I play this. Oh, I got the melody anyway. Now we want to use this for another power. Now I can use this. We'll give him some protection, and we'll also give Knife, just in case something comes her way. Basically, I'm protecting the highest and the lowest. And then I can use another power here, which will allow me to play this, which gives me a card play here. Are you guys getting tired of this yet? And I could do the energy burn, which is actually kind of tempting here. My other options, I can do the Infiltrate and Obfuscate so that I can redirect environmental damage. Because I could do the Feral Fury. This will do 8 damage to him, but I can play that on Naturalist's turn with no consequence, so I'd rather do something on Knife's turn. Now I could do the Servo Gauntlet, that will set up this for next turn. And the more I think about it, the more I'm actually liking that. So Knife, play the Servo Gauntlet. And we'll give this to the Naturalist. Got the Rhino. So the Subdominant finally died. What can I say? I put my stuff to work. So propulsion systems are back out. I may need to pop that again next turn. So it doesn't really matter for shuttling the trash into the deck. Heals him though. Super Zone, that deals damage. And then another healing card for him. Shuffle the trash into the deck because I don't have anything left. So this is kind of tempting because it'll protect me when the environment cards go belly up, but I don't need it at the moment, so Now I could use this and then use the Crocodile to finish it, it's just... I'm out for blood, man. I'm freaking Gator. And then 4 more damage to him. What does Bestial Shift do for Gator? 3 toxic damage plus power. So unfortunately, I think this is going to be Shock Rounds or Flak Jacket, but I don't have anything else to play at the moment, so... Actually, I can use the Hollow Points. We're going to put this in play on the Assault Rifle. Now we can shoot this. We can shoot him. And I'm going to leave that alone because that's a game over condition. Shock rounds. Those are okay, I guess. So let's see. I can do the energy burn on Adept's turn. So I can play this. I can actually do a lot of damage here, I think. So yeah. This does double the damage of this one base, but it destroys the card. But by doing so, we get to play another card. So Battlefield Experience. Oh, I can't. Can I pass this up? Do I want to pass this up? So many ways I can go here. I'm going to play this just to destroy the Ataxia Sphere, and then I can do the energy. Actually, you know, let's do the energy burn now just to be safe. It's going to do 8 damage, I think. 9. And then we can play that. Damn, if only I could play a power too. So if you notice, I palmed the other subdominant specifically for this reason. So I wish to activate this so that I can pop the propulsion system. Then we're going to use this. Then we're going to use this. That gave me the drum. Unfortunately, I can't really do anything with that. So I want another power play. I want this. We wish to protect the Adept since he's the lowest. And I'm going to... Yeah, he's gonna flip, so actually there's nothing there. It doesn't really matter what I do here. We'll do this to the Naturalist just in case there's something else. So that was the bell I just played. We're gonna get another power. We're going to use the Lyra to give Knife a card play. And then we want to play Amplified Combatant since it's gonna get a lot of amplified damage. We're going to pop this to protect the Adept. 6 damage to him. And I don't have any way to redirect, so we're going to stop there. And this card draw is going to the Adept. Damn, I was hoping I could have actually got another one of those. Got a Sarabond. I think we're going to shuffle the trash into the decks before I can play the Vernal Sonata, so I'm out of luck there. Battalion Gunner, 1 damage across the board, except for Naturalist and Adept, since they have the damage reduction bulwark. So choose for me because this doesn't matter. 1 damage across the board. It's 2 damage, but it's irreducible. Choose for me. Unfortunately, this didn't die, so I'm going to take the chip damage. Blocked. His Gator form amplified it. Crap. So 4 irreducible damage across the board, 5 in the case of Naturalist. So... if I do this, I get an extra power play. It's just I don't have anything to play unless I'm going to change forms, which I'm best off doing, I think. So we're going to hit him for this. And then we're going to do the gator damage. We might be able to kill him this turn. And then just make sure you don't have the Gazelle in your trash, so we need to go get it from our deck. And now we're immune to... Ooh, damn, that came too late. So... I'm gonna play... Like, I don't actually want to unload here. I'm gonna put this in the assault rifle, and then I'm gonna ping him with pride. Now, popping this right now is not a good idea. But I should be able to take him down with this and the uppercut. I could play that, but uppercut it is. So 5 damage exactly, and boom, down he goes. So like I said, we were going to be cutting it close, and I didn't even see how many cards were left in the environment deck there. But we got our mint on advanced deadline. 3, 5, 7, 4. But yeah, the trick to it, I'd have to say, is just know that that one shot he plays, his only one shot as far as I know, is going to be the card he plays immediately after he flips. There it is, Unnatural Disaster. Other things you kind of have to watch out for is the Pandemonium key, so whenever an environment target enters play, the top card of the villain deck is played. The thing you really have to watch out for here is when this combos off of Birth, because it gets really nasty really fast. I didn't even look in the environment deck to see if Birth was taken out or not, but we got through the Englaive, the Auto Armor, the Ataxia Sphere, and various catastrophes. And in the end, the Earth won, barely. So, that's your weekly one-shot. I'm the Hero of Light. Thanks for watching, and good